football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense has the ball first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Horn. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got his man. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The Buckeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Grimes. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timeline.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from
Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Horn. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Garrison. Gets it across the 20 to the 21. Whitewood he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He's got 69 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's got it inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack that.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Illinois right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Toppin. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down to the 37. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on 1st down. Got a man. It's Horn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete in the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Illinois! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Ohio State, 42. Illinois, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
That is such a great play by that defender, and how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of runs.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Runs through a tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football and he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not... work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here we go, he'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Gives it on the option. On the move at the 30. Wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great job by the back on the option. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team every time they play. Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. At this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Rivera. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot downfield and play action.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. Breaks into the open, just plowing ahead. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.